This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Okay, it's a great zchus to be here in Holland, in the Netherlands, at the Hague, at the Kever of one of the great luminaries, the chief rabbi of the Hague, Rabbi Shaul Hagger, Rabbi Shaul Halevi Hagger. We thank our good friend, Rabbi Herman Glatstein, for taking us here. Yasher Kayach. Rabbi Shaul Hagger lived from 1712 to 1785. He was first the Rav in Emden, and then he became the Rav here in The Hague. He was the son-in-law of Rabbi Aryeh Leib of Amsterdam. Rabbi Aryeh Leib was the son-in-law of the Chacham Tzvi. He's married to Isha Chachama. Her name was Maras Dina, who was the daughter of Rabbi Aryeh Leib of Amsterdam, and also the sister of Rabbi Shaul of Amsterdam. Rabbi Shaul Hagger, aside from being a great guy, was a great tzaddik. He fasted every Monday and Thursday for 55 years, and he was very well respected not only by the Jewish community, but all the Gentiles revered him greatly. In fact, Rabbi Lezer Kalir, the author of the Chavos Yair and the Or Chadash, he writes that upon the Petira of Rabbi Shaul Hagger, even the Gentiles came to pay homage and to show great reverence to him. He writes in the Sefer Binyan Shaul, amazing chidushim. He has chidushim ala Torah, was published, Leket Torah. So first he has, we know the Chassam Sofer is very busy connecting the end of the Torah to the beginning of the Torah. The Torah ends, Le'enei Kol Yisrael, Bereshis Bar Leikim. So Rabbi Shaul Hagger explains as follows. We know that Tamai Hamelch, we just coming off the 8th of Teves, the 9th of Teves, the 10th of Teves, where the Torah was translated into Greek. Well, we know when Talmai HaMelech commissioned the 70 Chachamim to translate the Torah, they changed certain things. They all made the exact same change. The change they made was, instead of writing Bereshis bara Elokim, in the beginning God created, they wrote Elokim bara Bereshis. Because if it would say Bereshis bara Elokim, that would imply there's a force called Bereshis that created Chas v'Shalom Elokim. So they all made the same change, Elokim bara Bereshis. So says Reb Shaul Hagger, Le'enei Kol Yisrael Bereshis bara Elokim. But Le'enei Ha'akum, it's Elokim bara Bereshis. So that was one interesting approach that he has. And then on this week's Parsha, Parshas Vayechi, where Yaakov Avinu asks Yosef, please bury me in Eretz Yisrael. So Yosef says, Anoichi esa kevarecha, I'll do it. So Yaakov says, no, I'm not relying on that. Hishavali, vayishav aloi. Swear to me, and Yosef swears. Asked Reb Shaul Hagger, why did Yaakov ask Yosef to take a shvuah? He didn't think he would bury him in Eretz Yisrael. So he says as follows. He says, Yosef HaTzadik accused the brothers of eating a ben pakua. Ben pakua is an animal that was born inside an animal that was already shechted. So it doesn't require shchita. And Yosef said they weren't allowed to eat it. Now halachically, a Jew is allowed to eat a ben pakua, but a ben noyach is not allowed to eat a ben pakua. So Yosef was saying that we, and this is discussed at length by the Parshas Drachim, we still have a status of a ben noyach, and therefore the brothers were not allowed to eat from a ben pakua. The Yushalmi says that goyim are not commanded on lo yachel devarai. They're not mitzuvah that they have to uphold their word, only if they swear. So Yosef tells Yaakov Avinu, Anoichi esa kedvarecha, I'll keep my word. Yaakov said, no. You'll keep your word? You want to have a din of a Yisrael? Then you weren't allowed to speak against the brothers that they ate a ben pakua. You hold we have a din of a ben noyach. If you have a din of a ben noyach, then he's shavali. Then you have to swear to me. That's Rav Shaul of Hagger. So interestingly, aside from the unusual phenomenon here, that Rav Herman told me that this is one of 3 kfarim in all of Europe where you have a tree outgrowth cropping out and covering part of the kever. He's buried next to his wife, who is the daughter of Rabbi Aryeh Leib of Amsterdam, the sister of Rabbi Shaul of Amsterdam, the sister of the Binyan Ariel, and legend has it that she had correspondence with her illustrious brother, and they used to discuss various inyanim, and he sometimes would correct her, and one time she made the mistake where she exchanged a chaf for a ches. So he said, you're such an Isha Chachama, you're exchanging a chaf for a ches. She said, what do you mean? V'koivei Hashem yachalifu koyach. Those who hope to Hashem sometimes That's a play on words. Instead of Yachalifu Kayach, they're infused with energy. Yachalifu Kayach, they exchanged the Chaf for the Ches. She was Nifter on Yud Ches Menachem, the 18th of Av, and she was buried on Erev Shabbos Kodesh, Yud Ches Menachem Av. This is Reb Shaul of Hague and his wife Dina. Zechusam Yagein Aleinu v'al Kol Yisrael. Amen.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.